This year, UCF has several players on the men's basketball team that have troubling pasts. Today, we'll take a look at these players and dive deeper into why UCF is being dubbed Last Chance University.
Out of high school, Mikey Williams was a 4-star prospect, being ranked the 25th best prospect in the class. He attended IMG Academy his senior year of high school, where he averaged 16.3 points and 6 rebounds per game. Out of high school, the Maryland native had offers from Virginia Tech, Seton Hall, Pittsburgh, Maryland, Georgetown, Florida, Clemson, and Syracuse, the school he would later commit to. Williams played 2 seasons for Hall of Famer Jim Boeheim and would later return to Syracuse for the first year of Red Autry's head coaching reign. As a freshman, Williams appeared in 29 contests, all coming from the bench. His stat line was less than stellar. This was all in a limited action, of course. Williams averaged 1.2 points per game and 1.4 rebounds per game, about 11 minutes a night. There was a leap in production his sophomore season, where Williams appeared in 30 games for the Orange and started in 24 contests. In about 22.5 minutes per night, Williams averaged 7.2 points, 4.1 rebounds in his sophomore campaign. Aforementioned, Williams would play his 3rd and final season in Central New York under the leadership of first-year head coach Adrian Red Autry. Before an exhibition matchup with the College of St. Rose on November 1st, the team announced on X, formerly known as Twitter, that Williams had been suspended for a violation of team rules. After serving his 3-game suspension, Williams returned to the Orange on November 14th for a matchup against Colgate.
Hey guys, this wasn't in the original script, but I forgot to mention that Benny was suspended a second time, actually, for a violation of team rules. He sat out against Gonzaga in the Maui Invitational.
Benny played 18 games, all coming off the bench, for Syracuse in the 2023-2024 season. He averaged 5.4 points and 3.9 rebounds in 17 minutes per game. Williams had an outburst during a 99-70 loss at Wake Forest. On the way to the bench, Williams purposely shoulder-checked Coach Red, spit near the bench, and left the floor and went into the tunnel with 8 seconds remaining in the game, avoiding the traditional collegiate handshake line. On the morning of February 6th, the Orange released a statement on X stating that Williams has been dismissed from the program and that everyone involved in the program wished Benny the best. Williams later entered the transfer portal on March 17th and announced his commitment to the University of Central Florida on April 14th.
New York native Dior Johnson played for 9 different high school teams in 5 different states before taking his game to the collegiate level. Johnson received offers from Memphis, DePaul, LSU, TCU, St. John's, Oregon, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, Arizona State, Pitt, Alabama, Nebraska, and Syracuse. He committed to play under Jim Boeheim on February 7th, 2020, as only a sophomore in high school. Johnson later decided to decommit from the Orange on November 10th, 2020, and reopen his recruitment. The Oregon Ducks landed a verbal commitment from Johnson on June 22nd, 2021, where Johnson would later decommit almost a year after his prior commitment to the school. He committed to play at the University of Pittsburgh only 4 days after the Oregon decommitment, and enrolled at Pitt for the 2022-23 season. Dior was arrested on October 10th, 2022, after an incident occurred during the late night of September 5th, which went into the morning of September 6th. Johnson was charged with aggravated assault, simple assault, unlawful restraint, false imprisonment, and strangulation. He was suspended from the Pitt basketball program after the incident. Johnson later pled guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges in December for simple assault and strangulation, and was sentenced to a year of probation and was also required to complete batterer's intervention. He was later reinstated to the program after his guilty plea, but redshirted the rest of the season. The Pitt program announced in August of 2023 that Dior was no longer enrolled at the university. He later took his talents to Clarendon College, which is a community college in Texas. He averaged 29.7 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game for the Bulldogs. The top JUCO transfer in the 2024 portal announced he would be playing under coach Johnny Dawkins on July 1st. Coming out of high school, Mikey Williams was one of the most hyped prospects of the generation. He had tons of hype around his name and even had his own show, which aired on the Overtime YouTube channel. Williams had offers from Texas Tech, Pitt, UCLA, Memphis, Kansas, Oregon, Tennessee, Tennessee State, Norfolk State, Texas Southern, Howard, Grambling State, Alabama State, Hampton, Southern, North Carolina Central, Florida A&M, Delaware State, Morehouse, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Jackson State, Southern Carolina State, LSU, Arizona State, San Diego State, and USC. Mikey would later choose to play for the Memphis Tigers and Penny Hardaway on November 5th, 2022. Williams did enroll in online courses but never joined the basketball team due to an ongoing criminal investigation in his home state of California. Williams was facing gun charges and shooting at trespassers at his property. In April of 2023, Williams was arrested on 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, but was later released via $50,000 bail the day after his arrest. A week after his original arrest, Williams pled not guilty to the charges. He was arraigned on October 24th, where 3 more felony charges were filed against Williams. He was charged with 2 counts of making threats and 1 count of assault with a weapon. After lots of delays in rescheduling, Williams finally appeared in court on November 30th, 2023. He pled guilty to 1 charge and ultimately avoided jail time. His charges were reduced to volunteer work and was cleared to play college basketball. On January 8th, 2024, Williams entered the transfer portal mid-season. 4 days later, Williams announced he was transferring to UCF. Chicago native J.J. Taylor played high school basketball at San Ysidro with Mikey Williams before heading to Memphis to team up with Mikey again. Taylor had offers from Illinois, Western Illinois, Texas, Nebraska, LSU, Florida, Kentucky, Gonzaga, Maryland, Michigan, Michigan State, Duke, Arizona, Kansas, DePaul, North Carolina, Tulane, Arkansas, and Memphis. The 4-star prospect committed to the Memphis Tigers just 2 days after they originally offered him. In a total of 6 minutes of gameplay in the 2023-24 season, Taylor grabbed 2 rebounds. He was suspended on December 23rd for a violation of team rules and later decided to enter the transfer portal on January 8th, the same day that Mikey Williams entered the portal. On May 6th, Taylor announced that he would once again be teaming up with Mikey Williams and would play for the UCF Knights.
Overall, it will be very interesting to see what these players bring to the table in the years to come. Obviously, they are all very talented on the court, and hopefully they have learned from their prior mistakes so they can excel and make the most out of their skills and opportunity. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe and leave future video ideas in the comment section. Thank you for watching.